So the Unreasonable Institute is a place for entrepreneurs from around the world to go and get an unfair advantage so that they can scale to meet the needs of millions of people around the world. We work with early stage entrepreneurs trying to solve seemingly intractable social problems and align them with an unfair advantage, which is mentorship, skill training, and investment dollars. And what led me to create the Unreasonable Institute was myself and a small group of friends came together because we were unsatisfied with how the world was approaching solving its hardest problems, and we had a shared belief that entrepreneurship was the best answer, the most powerful tool in our tool belt that we could use. And so we brought together a community of young entrepreneurs from all around the world to try to solve our hardest problems, and from there everything just came out of it. We work with entrepreneurs who are trying to solve problems most people think are impossible to solve. So this could be the reintegration of former Liberian child soldiers, or the fastest growing chain of schools on the planet, which is based out of Kenya, or how do we finance solar across Latin America. Whatever it might be, our entrepreneurs are trying to solve seemingly unsolvable problems that if they do work, if their solutions do work, they'll bend history in the right direction. For us, how entrepreneurship has helped, when looking at the toughest challenges that we face, we feel like entrepreneurs are the people who are going to end up solving them, because where most of the world sees issues and problems, entrepreneurs tend to see solutions and opportunities to solve those problems. And then they don't just have the ideas, they have a bias towards action. They have to create them. We found that the most effective solutions are typically bottom up, that they're coming from individuals on the front lines who are immersed in the problems that they're trying to solve, and those tend to be entrepreneurs. I think if you're interested in being an entrepreneur and you want to start a company that's going to go after a significant social problem, it's going to be really hard. No matter what, it's going to be really hard. People are going to tell you it's impossible. They're not going to believe in you. And the person who has to believe in you more than anybody else is yourself. And you're going to have to persist through failure. So one thing that we do with our entrepreneurs that we work with is we help them reframe the idea of what failure is. Because everybody's scared of failure, and we've changed the definition. For us, failure is only failure when you don't start or you stop. And if that's your definition, then you need to start as fast as possible, and you need to keep going through all of the different cycles of things working and not working. So I'd say if you're looking to start a company, know it's going to be hard, but don't let that deter you. Know that there's no such thing as an overnight wonder. I have friends who started Pinterest, and we were given a talk together, and somebody asked them, they said, I didn't know about Pinterest, and now it's everywhere. Now it's almost $1 billion company. How does that feel? And a friend, one of the founders, he said, everybody thinks Pinterest is an overnight wonder, but we were a 10-year overnight wonder. We prototyped this for 10 years until it worked. And so I'd say the same thing to any entrepreneur. It's going to be hard. Persist through the hardship of it, all of the doubt, and inevitably, eventually, you'll be successful, but you'll have to fail multiple times to get there.